Oh, hello YouTube. It's nice to meet you all. I think you may have remembered me from PD's most recent shenanigans regarding a so-called advices. I'm Max. I'm a parrot just like him and Brody, but unlike the former, my main specialty here is provide people antivirus services for their computers that needed to be protected, especially when it's from viruses or hackers. Also stated in the latest PD's advices episode, I'm also an expert when it comes to home security. This means I can provide security services for their homes as well. That way, it can be really useful in keeping away intruders, identifying and tracking down porch pirates, or in Microsoft Sam's case, fend off against most forms of monster attacks that attempt to break in. A little bit more about me. I'm from a program called MaxALERT. My main job there, similarly enough, is not only to protect users from malware, but also inform them about the latest breaking news about viruses and hacking attempts taking place all around the world. My software was created in 2003 by Bonzi Software, the same company that made the infamous Bonzi Buddy program, also known as the spyware scum we knew, hated and loved. Unfortunately, however, my program did not last for very long, as Bonzi Software kicked the bucket in 2004 due to the COPPA violation lawsuit filed against them, and I was now declared lost in 2005. But thanks to those eggheads on the internet, I'm finally found in 2018. And since I'm now here, I've been invited over to the compound where the second studio is located.
Oh, hello there. Thanks for coming over. I've heard some pretty promising stuff about you, since I was told by Rafflebot that your antivirus and home security services can prove pretty useful for cold and petted studios. Are you the Microsoft agent that fits that job description? Plus, I'm Microsoft Sam, the greatest text-to-speech voice and champion of Windows XP, as well as the ever-famous Taco Emperor and Monster Hunter. I'm also the former cashier of the now-condemned Windows Moon Cafe. If you haven't figured out why, that KFC video that I'm in will explain all that.
Oh, so you're the Microsoft Sam person I've been hearing about. If so, nice to meet you. I'm Max, and my job here is provide antivirus services to clients that need protection against viruses and hacker attacks. I also provide home security services for those who have serious problems with intruders and porch pirates.
Well, I'm pretty surprised that you're able to provide those people with those things, Max. Timing couldn't have been any better, since we have a bit of a problem regarding waves of monsters trying to break into our studio. We also have a serious data breach problem in our computer systems.
Yikes. Data breaches everywhere? And you have a monster problem? Holy freaking shit, you're having things rough.
Yes, Max, and I can never catch a break at all from that bullshit.
Oof. I feel sorry for how you gone through. But if you have data breach or monster problems that need to be dealt with, you can always count on me.
Good to know, Max. However, we already have another parrot here, but he's made by a different company and is meant to be an interactive buddy similar to Bonzi. Speaking of which, you're familiar with that purple gorilla, right?
Oh yeah, I do know him. A lot of people call Bonzi spyware scum, and he's pretty much basically that, spyware and adware. That's why Bonzi Software went under in 2004.
The problem I keep having, Max, is that whenever I told Bonzi how his bullshit violated COPPA and every time I mentioned his spyware status, he would start whining and crying at me, saying that I'm being mean to him, and would have the gall to keep on calling me expandom ad nauseam. It's extremely annoying, but I only kept him around because he desperately needed a friend, so I have him here as a studio member, even if he pesters me, which is BS almost every day.
So basically, Bonzi acts pretty childish, right?
He pretty much acts that way most of the time, yeah. Hence, I consider Bonzi as one of the four morons of the so-called moron quartet, at least that's how I put it. The other three are that bologna sandwich-obsessed asshole radar overseer Scotty, and the two item obsession characters, Bacon and Gold.
Expandum! Why would you call me a moron? That's so mean!
Shut up, Bonzi, and quit calling me expandom. Plus, you have a visitor. But anyways, Max, see what I mean by Bonzi acting so immature for dumb reasons? He's like this most of the time, like I said earlier.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Wait. Is this Max I'm seeing? Yes, Bonzi, that's me. Sam and I were having some banter about you. No conspiracies here. Oh? Because I thought I heard Sam talking shit behind my back.
We weren't talking anything bad about you, Bonzi. I'm just venting some grapes off my chest. We are just about to move on to Brody, since he's the only other interactive buddy here in the studio.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that sudden outburst, Sam.
You're fine, Bonzi. Anyways, Max, about Brody. The special thing about him, aside from being a very useful friend, he has his own fun little feature called the Prody phone, where you could talk to him and give him voice commands. He also comes bundled with a version of Dr. Spade, so basically, he's become our valued member ever since I found him. I'd highly recommend giving the Meet Prody Parrot Plus Bad Day video a watch, if you haven't seen it already. This video is almost 5 years old, so that's one of the more classic videos in Colden's channel.
Based on how Prody Parrot is, he happens to be a rather interesting Microsoft agent.
He indeed is, Max.
My apologies for interrupting you, Sam. I also apologize for barging in unannounced.
You must be Prody, am I right?
Yep, that's me. What I'm going to say is, due to Sam's technical limitations in his speech synthesis, if he tries to say your name at the end of a sentence, he would say maximum instead of max. The only way to fix this is simply put a space between max and a period that's ending the sentence in question.
What I'm also gonna say is, why do you people have to keep on breaking the fourth goddamn wall all the goddamn fucking time? Jesus Christ, this is getting hilariously obnoxious and ancient.
Oh, that's my brother, Microsoft Mike. He gets really agitated over fourth walls being broken. He also gets pissed whenever I call him a lady.
That too needs to stop.
I didn't say I'm gonna call you that, Mike. I'm just talking to someone at the front door, 'tis all.
Alright, I see now. I'll leave you be.
Okay, I'll see you when I'm done talking.
Wait, are you and Mike brothers? How come I didn't know that?
That's because I and my sister Microsoft Mary, are all developed by Microsoft, and we have two different versions of ourselves. As of right now, Max, you're currently speaking to the SAPI 4 versions, which is the most popular version on our voices. Then there's SAPI 5 versions of us, the so-called natural versions of our voices.
Speaking of Microsoft Mary, where is she?
She's in her bedroom, but it's best not to disturb her.
Alright, point taken. I think I should come in, since I'd like to give some assistance with internet and home security, as well as talk to Fonzie while I'm here.
More than just that, Max. Since you happen to be a much better NSA agent than Petey, and the fact that you're willing to provide me, and our compound, security enhancements, I'll be more than glad to have you in, as the new member of Cold and Pettit Studios. Welcome to the crew, Max.
Hey, thanks a lot. That's why I came here in the first place.
You're welcome, Max.
Okay, with all this work done, everything in this facility should all be secure and safe. Foolproof even. In the meantime, I'll head over to the uplink dish to see if it recognizes any upgrades to the software. Yes! Ouch. Who the hell threw banana peels on the floor? Nom 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 nom. Those bananas are scrumptious. I think I may have another one. Fonzie. Oh, hi Max. Why are you mad? It's those banana peels, Fonzie. Go pick them up and throw them away. But Max, I was really hungry. I understand that, Fonzie, but the way how you threw banana peels all over the floor like that was really disruptive. Now get your butt up and pick those peels up. They should be thrown away in the trash bin next to the entrance. You're just as mean as Expando Max. Oh, come on, Fonzie. Don't you cry on me. I'm not being mean either. I just wanted you to throw those peels away, that's all. Okay, fine, Max. I'll go clean that up. Oh, Fonzie, what to do with you? Guess Sam's right. Fonzie does act rather childish over most situations. I do know for a fact that Fonzie isn't a complete man-child, that's for sure.
Recon satellite surveillance system has successfully detected software upgrades. Performance and security response times are now increasing by 35%.
Excellent. My work did pay off after all.
It's good to know that you did an excellent job with those internet and home security systems. That way, those monster attacks that occur will soon become highly discouraged. We owe you, Max.
Hey, it's no problem, Prody. Just always here to help.
So Max, anything about the internet security installation? Just wanting to be sure.
Yes, Sam, everything's all installed and set up. That should keep all your stuff protected from hackers giving you any further data breaches.
Okay, good. While you're doing those upgrades and did antivirus scans in our stuff, I was getting myself and my most trusted people ready to head over to Balboa Bay, since I just about fully recovered from my last encounter with Uriash Vanator some time ago. It had that ferry boat nearest to us, but unfortunately the satellite view shows that Balboa Bay has a monster problem developing there. It's imperative that it must be cleared of those nasties to get to the ferry, but that's the objective for another video, likely the next episode of me reading those obnoxious Windows errors. The red and blue flashing blips on the map means the county sheriffs are also there, likely fending off those small monster incursions themselves.
It's very likely that the state patrol are also on their way to that location.
That's why wanted levels are such a huge problem nowadays, especially when they go on long enough to reach the dreaded maximum 6-star wanted level, a death sentence to most everyone.
Jesus Christ, that sounds horrible.
Deliciously so, Max. As a quick rundown, whenever you commit a crime, or when you're accosted by some Reddit-obsessed low-life scoundrels for some stupid bullshit, a wanted level will usually occur. It's a measure of how much you're in trouble with the police. While it usually starts at a 1 or 2-star wanted level, more serious crimes will incur higher wanted levels. At 1 star, the police will come over to investigate, only to become aggressive on 2 stars. 3 stars will have police helicopters coming after you, with 4 stars bringing in SWAT teams to gun you down. 4 stars is also when Max TAC will start to take notice, only to come in with their cyber squads at 5 stars along with the FBI. But once you reach 6 stars, you're now considered a grave threat to national security, meaning the military, under General Stoney and Colonel Brannigan, will come after you with their Abrams tanks, Bradleys, Apache helicopters and F-22 Raptors, with Max TAC ramping up their aggression with T-Rex walkers and Enfield tanks. Basically, you're big time screwed at that point.
Holy shit, that sounds even more horrible than I imagined. I won't be able to survive the 3-star wanted level for 5 minutes if I ever reach that.
That's why it's best for you to stay out of that wanted level system for as long as possible. Once it starts, it'll soon become a death sentence, so once again, please stay out of the wanted level and stay safe.
Your concerns about wanted levels have been understood, Sam. I'll keep that in mind. But then again, I'm a respectable citizen anyway, so it's highly unlikely that I'll have run-ins with the police.
Okay, good. Just looking out for you and everyone else, that's all.
We ran out of time, so you better get started with the outro speech, Sam.
Already? Well, there's not much else going on anyway, so... Well, that's all what we have time for today, folks. We have now welcomed a new member of Cold and Pettit Studios, which happens to be a Microsoft agent parrot similar to Petey, but never does crazy shit like he does. His name is Max, and he serves as provider for internet security, as well as home security. If you haven't heard from the intro, he's part of a program called MaxALERT, which is similar to BonziBuddy, but provides internet protection and informs its users about current news events regarding viruses and hacking attempts. So now, we have 2 parrots as our studio members, first Prody, and now Max. Well, enough of me rambling. I hope you enjoyed my video introducing MaxALERT more fully, and until next time, I'll see you later. Cheerio.